Here we are going to discuss about our ninth chapter, contingent contracts, its main features, then what are the rules regarding the performance of contingent contract and the difference between contingent contract and wagering agreement. Definition of contingent contract. According to section 31 of the Contract Act, it defines contingent contract as a contract to do or not to do something if some event collateral to such contract does or does not happen. That type of contracts are called a contingent contract. So it is simply, we can say it is a contract and the performance depends upon the happening or non-happening of a future events. Contingent contract is one in which the performance becomes due only upon the happening of some future event. For example, X promised to pay Y rupees 10,000 if Y's house is destroyed by fire. Now the performance of the contract by X depends upon the happening of a future event, namely the destruction of Y's house by fire. So actually it's a contract of insurance. Contract of insurance is a example of contingent contract. So this is a contingent contract. The performance of contingent contract depends upon happening or non-happening of a future event. The next topic is characteristics of contingent contract. Mainly there are three characteristics. One is dependence on a future event, uncertain event and collateral event. The very first one, dependence on a future event. The performance of contingent contract depends on contingency. Contingency means happening or non-happening of a future event. So it is depend on a future event. This is the first characteristics. Second one, uncertain event. Here the event is uncertain. That is, if the event is bound to happen, then the contract is due to be performed in any case, and it is not there for a contingent contract. Then collateral event. It says that the uncertain future event is collateral to the contract. Collateral means incidental to the contract. So these are the three features of contingent contract. It depends on a future event. It is an uncertain event and collateral event. A contingency depends on the mere will and pleasure of one of the parties of the contract is not enough. Thus, an agreement to work on such salary as the employer pleased to pay is not a contingent contract. Then what are the rules regarding performance of contingent contract? These are the 6 rules. Contingent contract depend on the happening of a future uncertain event. Contingent contract depend on the non-happening of an uncertain event. When event to be deemed impossible. Contingent contract depend on the happening of an uncertain event within a fixed time. Contingent contract depend on the non-happening of a uncertain event within a fixed time. Then contingent event depend on the happening of a impossible event. We will discuss it in detail in the next slide. The very first one, contingent contract depend on the happening of a uncertain event. It says that the contract depend upon the happening of a future uncertain event cannot be enforced by law unless and until that event has happened. For example, M makes a contract with N to sell his scooter to N for rupees 22,000. So M is making a contract with N to sell his scooter for rupees 22,000. If O means a person, if O to whom the scooter has already been offered refuses to buy it, this contract can be enforced only when O has refused to buy the scooter. So contingent contract, it may or may not happen. So it depends upon the happening of a uncertain event. The second rule is that contingent contract depend on the non-happening of an uncertain event. In some cases, contingent contracts which depend upon the non-happening of an uncertain future event can be enforced by law only when such event has become impossible and not before that. I will explain it through an example. For example, A agrees to pay a sum of rupees 15,000 if a particular aeroplane does not return. The aeroplane is destroyed by fire in the airway. The contract can be enforced when the aeroplane destroyed. The third feature is that when event to be deemed impossible. When the contingency in a contract is some future specified act of a third person, and the contingency becomes impossible when such third person does anything which renders the specified act impossible for the time being. For example, A agrees to pay a sum of money to B if B marries C. So A is making a contract with B, not a contract, it's an agreement, to pay a sum of money to B if B marries C. C marries D. Now the marriage of B to C must be considered impossible, although it is possible that D may die and C may afterwards marry B. So when event to be deemed impossible. Then contingent contract depend on the happening of an uncertain event within a fixed time. When contract is made contingent on the happening of a specified uncertain event within a fixed time, it becomes void if at the expiration of the time so fixed, the specified event does not happen. For example, A promises to pay rupees 10,000 to B if he completes his MCOM within 2 years. So the contract may be enforced if B comes out successful within 2 years. So it depends upon the uncertain event within a fixed time. After the expiration, it is not valid. Then contingent contract depend on the non-happening of an uncertain event within a fixed time. A contract contingent on a specified uncertain event not happening within a fixed time may be enforced when the time fixed has expired and event does not happen, or when the time fixed has not expired but it has become certain that the event will not happen. It is better to explain through an example. That's why I'm using a lot of examples. A promised to pay B a sum of money if certain ship does not return up to 3rd March. So this is the agreement. A is promising to B a sum of money if certain ship does not return up to 3rd March. The contract may be enforced by law in 2 conditions. One is if the ship does not return up to 3rd March and the ship is burned on 25th February. So this is that. A contingent contract depend on the non-happening of uncertain event within a fixed time. The last one, contingent event depend on the happening of impossible event. When contingent agreements which depends on the happening of an impossible event are void, whether the impossible event are void, whether the impossibility of the event is known or not known to the parties to the agreement at that time when it is made, the agreement is void. For example, M agrees to pay N rupees 6,000 if 2 parallel straight lines meet at any point. So it depends upon the happening of an impossible event. We know that parallel straight lines meet. If 2 parallel straight lines meet at any point, M will pay 6,000 to rupees N. That's a agreement. Then difference between contingent contract and wagering agreement. Contingent contract is valid. It is a valid contract which can be enforced in the court of law, while wagering agreement is not valid, it is void, it cannot be enforced in the court of law. Wagering agreement consists of mutual or reciprocal promises. As we discussed in the previous video, wagering agreement consists of mutual or reciprocal promises where it is not available in contingent contract. In a contingent contract, the future uncertain event is merely collateral, whereas in a wagering contract, the uncertain event is the sole determining factor of an agreement. So the performance of contingent contract depends upon future uncertain event, while wagering contract is completely depend on the happening of the uncertain event. In a contingent contract, either party or both may have an interest in the subject matter, but there is no interest in the subject matter in wagering agreement. These are the main difference between wagering agreement and a contingent contract. Wagering agreement is not valid, while contingent contract is valid. Wagering agreement consists of mutual or reciprocal promises, while it is not there in contingent contract. In a contingent contract, there is injurable interest, I mean interest in the subject matter, but it is not there in wagering agreement. In a contingent contract, it's only the future uncertain event is merely collateral, while it is the sole determining factor of agreement in wagering agreement.